you're going to buy stations and you're going to strongholds to acquire the rest of your loadout. So you can go in, you can select, have weapon setups, etc. that you'll then find the buy station and inside the strongholds as well.
That's one of the big questions I had. I was certainly wondering about because yeah, we saw like you could buy. It was like a weapons tab you had when you went to the buy. We just didn't get to really look at it much because we're hopping around. We didn't get to see a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
What with the AI that were in different buildings, like when people were going to loot something, there'd be a random AI in there. Well, I guess I want to know what is the impact on game, because obviously if you have to fight that, someone might hear the shots, right? You're not like looting silently, but what is the impact on the game within that, like, I guess, system?
So we have obviously the AI that's concentrated around the strongholds, etc., and then we do have some smattering of AIs for the buildings that are there as, you know, an extra target that you can kill. You can get their weapon, you can get some ammo, etc.
The little extra loot.
Yeah, and then they can also serve as a warning that there is another player there. So right now we're experimenting with having them in various different play spaces and seeing where they're the most effective and the most entertaining, basically.
Jack, as far as armor plates go, like a little UI thing here, there's a full-plated character has purple-colored armor plates versus the blue ones. What's going on there?
So there's two sides of armor plate carriers, essentially. So you're picking up the 3-plate carrier, and that means you can go to 3 plates, essentially.
Okay, that's a lot of fun. Okay, all right. Now, I also noticed within the backpack, we saw Nick Merckx carrying C4 while also having, you know, a frag grenade and a smoke grenade. So if I've got a backpack, is that a separate pickup on the ground as well, or is that something that your character comes equipped with because they're already a badass?
So what you have is you have the strip at the bottom, which is your loadout, and then your backpack, you have a starting backpack that is a certain size, and then in that you can put extra items and you can hold duplicates of things that you want to keep.
That's a lot of fun, yeah, because we saw him run a C4, and at one point he was like, yeah, I don't feel like C4 right now. This is very useful. He's able to swap that out in real time, and excellent. Oh, my God.
So I know in a lot of ways, I mean, Blackout was the first iteration of this, and you have Warzone come out, which improved on a ton of things from a quality of life standpoint, but it feels like there's, like, at least from a looting standpoint, some similarities there, because you used to have, like, the backpack where you could carry multiple items. Then we shifted, like, everything on the ground. This seems to be like a middle ground to kind of meet both qualities of life, which I would find pretty dope.
Yeah, we wanted to let players to be able to accumulate kind of the arsenal that they're going to carry through the match with them, and kind of be able to equip some items, some that in other game modes might be persistent, etc., that they might want to keep inside their backpack and then carry out of the match with them, etc.
So is the backpack that you start with, that's your backpack for the whole game, or is there an opportunity to ever expand your backpack? And if you can, does that affect the movement speed on the character if you pick up? That's a very realistic question.
Ali, you're right. I'm sorry.
I can't carry many things on a day-to-day basis, Miles. You should see me try to bring my groceries into my apartment building. It takes a very, very long time. So I was just wondering if that was one of the realistic things that was implemented in Warzone.
So there are different sized backpacks, but they do not affect your movement.
Okay, don't affect movement speed. That's the question I had. Oh, also, in the Gulag, it seemed like there was an AI that had popped up at one of the points that we were watching. It didn't seem like it was a killable AI, though. It seemed like he put a bunch of shots into it, and it never went down. Are they even killable, or?
He is killable.
Okay, so maybe the person we were watching was just bad.
Yes.
It takes some coordination to kill them.
Okay.
And that's not his final iteration, but he essentially is definitely killable.
Okay.
And if you gang up with him with 2 teams of 2, you can essentially take him down and get a reward and get out of the game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And if both teams take him out,
So can everyone get out?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for those of you looking on screen right now, phones out. It's time to scan that QR code. Jack Link Sasquatch, he's on screen. I know you remember the video. Scan away, friends. Sprat now making a quick drop. Any particular hotspots you've got there, Jack, that you like?
Well, Hydra is always going to be fun in my heart, which is the one that we're looking at right now, because that was one of the first ones we made. It was one of the first ones to incorporate the water and have the river running through it and having a little bit of current that can drag you along. And obviously a ton of fun boat chases through it, etc. It's a good place to find a boat. So this one's always going to have some funness in my heart, and I'm sure that the rest of the development team as well, just because it was the first one.
It's really sweet. It's kind of like the heart of Al Mazrah, where it all kind of began.
Exactly.
Are there any sort of fun Easter eggs that you guys, as a development team or the art team, have maybe put in the game that we can find as players?
So there's definitely a few locations that you might recognize.
Maybe.
Some in downtown, some in the airport, and some in the quarry. And then as you start playing the game, you'll discover little locations that are kind of little secrets and places to explore. I check out off the coast. There's some wrecks that are underwater and places to swim.
Wow. So I mean, depending on how if you hit, sorry, Maeve is just. I don't know whether it's.
Listen, I came in with a question. I need to go back in time to the gulag, but I nearly choked on a piece of pizza. But now I'm okay. While you guys were talking, I put down 3 though. It was very, very impressive.
Thank you, Little Caesars.
But oh my God, I'm okay now, Miles.
Shout out to Little Caesars, yeah.
No, it was amazing. I was eating way too fast though. But I want to go back to the gulag real quick. Can you kind of take me through, I guess, the various ways you can get out? Like, what are the combinations of it? Because you were kind of saying both teams can get out. How does that work? I guess I want to get a little bit more understanding of how the whole ecosystem of the gulag works.
Can I pause that? Is this a stronghold, Jack? We'll get back to the gulag when someone's in there. This looks. I saw flags. I've seen sort of markings, and there is an assault now. Tim's down.
Oh no.
Okay, so at the same time, this looks like a stronghold. The icon on the top side of the map, is that telling you what's going on there?
Correct, exactly.
What does the little skull mean? To the right of that.
That was his teammate that just went down.
To the right of the stronghold icon in the sort of top center of the screen, just underneath his compass.
Oh, there's just underneath his compass. That's indicating the you can go to a black site essentially.
Oh, okay. And this is one of the more sort of secret locations, high-level loot.
Okay.
Okay. Do you need a key for that, or is that sort of first come first serve?
Once you've accomplished once you've taken down a fortress, a stronghold, then you will be able to get a key to the black site. Yeah.
I mean, Jack, one of the problems, I suppose, is you've created this game, you've all created this game with a million things inside. It's so fun. You've got 3 sort of excited children here who are going to be constantly pestering you for the duration of this game.
That's okay. I mean, we want.
I'm a very old child, but yes.
We all are inside.
Yeah, right.
We wanted to make this thing where, as you keep playing, there's just more and more things to do, right? So we're just always looking to put some depth in there, some things that once you've played 50, 100 matches, that there's new things for you to go and explore and try out, etc. I think this is...
Well, you can already see the pace picking up a little bit. I don't think we saw anyone with more than like 1 or 2 kills. Aiden on 7, and I think as people get more comfortable, the pace of play will obviously pick up. But, I do want to say, okay, I'm just going to say it. The first iteration of Heartbeats pissed me off because he just, listen, every time I would die and spectate, just Heartbeat over and over and over again. 400 times in a row, just Heartbeat, Heartbeat, Heartbeats, little rodents crawling around, just doing it over and over. And I was just like, listen, it lasts for, it's like a UAV you have forever. The battery life almost made me sing for joy. So thank you. It literally almost made me sing for joy.
How does it work though? Like how long basically is like the timing of the Heartbeat Center's battery? Does it have a timing? Is it by the times it pulses?
It's how long it's been out essentially. So the battery's just going out the longer you're holding it out.
So is 100% like 100 seconds, or is it?
I forget the exact time.
Okay.
But it's somewhere around there.
Got it.
Ali works in true specifics.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
specific.
the analyst on the desk. My brain is like.
You are not alone, my friend.
But change.
My question is: there a solar panel on it? So if I'm outside, does it last long?
And once the battery is one of those ones that you can't take out. So once you're done, you're done.
It's a one and done.
That's a very important question around the fuel in the cars, though. So are they tied to real life market prices? So if there is a surge in gas prices, is it going to be more difficult to get gas in game?
I mean, we don't rule out making a game mode about that. For now, the gas prices are consistent throughout the...
I'm seeing in the future like Mad Max tie-ins and vehicles only, and fuel is the most important resource on Earth, and oh my goodness. When it does come to the gas station, though, do you have to pay for the gas?
No, it's all free.
Oh, that'd have been great fun, though. Yeah. Everyone, like, cash up, we need to get gas. Gas and, some Jack Link's jerky.
All the homies in the wagon just bumping music to the gas station.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's a good parking joke.
That was actually impressive stuff.
Mingod is just sort of sneaking around. I'm really enjoying the sort of layout of loot on the ground. It feels a lot more organic. It feels a lot more sort of we're leaning more towards realism than sort of floating colorful guns on the ground.
See, I don't even know if I say realism as much as like, because sometimes I think things being too realistic. For me, I sometimes don't like. Like, I want it to be arcadey in a video game. Sure. It just seems more logical to me. Like, it's just like, this is where you would expect this type of thing to be. A cash register has cash. Yeah. And, like, I'm sure there's realistic ties, but to me, it's just, like, more logical.
Yeah. It's where things make sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's just, you go into a store, like, you're going to go in this gas station, you're going to find cash at the cash register and loot on the shelves.
And that is another one of our vehicles. This looks like this little armored personnel carrier. Open turret, kind of scary, but still a lot of fun, clearly.
Yep. And you just sort of keep rolling after the person got out, so I'm sure people will make some fun videos with that eventually.
I do have something for like a limited. We're in the desert, like some sort of oasis that can spawn in a certain place and pops up.
There is an oasis on the top north of the map, actually. It's very, very pretty. And sometimes
I don't think I've seen it yet.
Yeah.
Top
Did Abe
left
get the
thing.
dub this time around?
Yeah.
Top left-hand side of the map, Oasis. We'll see if anyone goes there, but we're still pumping on through the TCL Power Hour. We might have seen a vehicle elimination in that game. We'll wait for the full word there from our referees. Meanwhile, in another game,
I forgot it was on the map. I was thinking about like Oasis like spawning up like the mirage of it. There's a locale directly on the map. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, there's somebody flying the big giant chopper over there.
Yeah, that looks insane.
Yeah.
Gulag. Okay, back to the Gulag questions.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Can you give me a breakdown of like objectively how this works?
So we're experimenting with different versions in there,
Okay.
essentially. So right now we have two play. You know, in each version, basically 2 players get put together. If your teammate happened to die at the same time as you, odds are that you'll end up with them. But
Okay.
if not, you're going to end up with whoever else
Like-
is in the gulag.
That guy's thick.
Yeah, like that AI
Is that the jailer?
eating.
That's the jailer.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the jailer has the key.
Correct.
If
He's
you kill
holding
him,
the key. Yeah.
You can sort of buy your freedom. All right, Hitchcock.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Oh.
And I don't think he's realizing that's one of those things you need to group up on. Like if you're going to do it, it's almost like, will proximity chat work in there or not?
It does. It should, it should be talking to
Well,
each other.
that's
It
what I'm
should
kind of
be-
wondering. If there's a proc chat, everyone's like, all right, guys, let's be friendly and, you know,
Take
group
that.
up on the
Oh.
jailer. But then you lie,
Oh.
and then you kill them. See, that I like.
However, don't team up with Maven, obviously.
Yeah, I'm going to be dark and twisted.
Less than 10 minutes remaining in the TCL Power Hour for all sorts of fun stuff still to happen. We've yet to see a ledge hang elimination or a multiple player grenade elim. That's a 2-piece. I think we like to call it in the CDL business with a single greniche. We don't call them greniches. We just call them
What's the metal usually? Popcorn or
Oh,
something
that
like
was
that?
aggressive. Was that a nade?
Oh, wait a minute.
Precision airstrike?
I think it was precision. airstrike.
Yeah, that was a precision airstrike.
And that looked like sort of side lean.
So how many different like models of vehicles are there? Because we're so used to, you know, you had what? You had the buggy, the Jeep, the ATV, and the Bertha, basically. You had those 4, and they were big set skins. How many like different variations do you have now? It seems like
So there's more variations.
It seems like it, right?
We have the 4x4, which you just saw. We have the colloquially, I'm trying to find the right word. Maybe I can't say it on stream.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I understand.
The vehicle,
But there's
the
more
little sedan
variation
that's
for sure,
a
right?
little older and a little bit more beaten up.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have the little car, you have the 4x4, we have the armored 4x4, we have the big helicopter, little helicopter, ATV, tack rover, which is like a four-person like UTV kind of off-roader. There is also a crop top 4x4 as well. So that one's fun, you know.
I have to ask now, is there a car showroom where we can sort of see all of these vehicles in a
There
single
is
place?
not, but maybe we should put them in.
Yeah, it turns into like a Gran Turismo like showcase room where you have all your vehicles, you're decking them out. I see potential there.
That would be cool.
honestly.
Like-
a little pimp my ride type thing going
Yeah.
on.
Well, we've seen, we know vehicle skins will be in the game. They're in the menu right now, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I have to, I mean, maybe you can't answer this one, Jack, but of course the GMC Hummer EV, different skins, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Of course, why wouldn't we? It's going to be a lot of fun there to see that go down. And also, do we know how the refueling situation works there?
So the EV situation is that there are electrical power stations at the gas stations as well.
That's great. I'm very relieved.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, you know, surely get to the gas station, there's a socket.
I wonder how good the like parking jobs have to be. Like, do you just have to be in like the vicinity, or like do you got to be right up next to it
You gotta
properly?
be pretty close. You can't be like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
From and if you have
Oh,
a
that's
chopper,
dope.
you have to come down in close and like either be landing very precariously between them or hover just
Oh,
above.
wow.
Wow,
I didn't
that'll be
think-
cool to
I
watch.
didn't even think about refueling the chopper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to get stressful. Many Eclipse content abound, friends. Ninja on your right-hand side of the screen here, still rocking and rolling in the TCL Power Hour. How many kills has he got? And has he checked his private messages?
I'm sure somebody had to have walked up to him today and been like, what was that about?
Hey, man, we got beef?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Super Evan on the left-hand side of your screen, one of the more lethal Warzone players, especially...
Bad boy.
He's a dangerous animal, isn't he? He's also very tall, surprisingly large.
He's like 6'5".
Looked like he just popped his DDoS. So any and all electrical equipment in the nearby, claymores, you name it, everything just got sort of tickled in the worst possible way. Actually, Jack, does that also affect players? Can they, if you as a player have been DDoSed, are you able to use any sort of equipment at that moment in time, or?
No.
Is it things that are already in play in the world?
Well, things that are in play in the world, disabled. Vehicles can also get disabled as well. So it's a pretty powerful experience against that too.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that's good, because sometimes vehicles, if there's a lot of them, it can be frustrating. You need a good way to deal with them. That sounds like it can be for sure. Say that's the circle. All right, so
this might seem familiar to people too.
We're all like locked in.
Okay,
like,
all this is just
this is familiar. Wait a minute.
yeah, I was trying to think of which part.
It's just an MP map from the time gone by.
oh. It's funny. I can like
crack.
picture them all in my head, and Lord knows I can't like name them. Is Mason frying or getting fried?
But the look on his face, he's doing fine. Jack, the safe cracker there, what was that? Is that another sort of a contract?
Yeah, so it's a new contract where you pick up the contract and you have 3 safes. You have to kind of crack the safe. You place an explosive on it when you walk up to it, and then they explode. There's some rewards inside each one individually, and then you get an overall reward as well.
Excellent.
So there's a time limit as well, so you kind of press to go do them as quickly as possible.
Hey, one thing we sort of really enjoyed, again, the variety of contracts in Warzone has been so fun. I mean, whatever it may be. Oh, okay. Ocean's 11 right now, starring Iceman Isaac. Ocean's 1, not as exciting. Still sexy, though.
Thought it was like a booby trap at first, but no, just taking the cash. What do we got in here?
It's 4K.
And 4, some cheddar cheese. And that kind of makes sense. Like it's a safe, right? You might have some rare loot, some extra money.
Goodies.
Yep,
There's a train. Kept that one secret, Jack.
That's right there. That's right.
Wait.
Kept that real quiet, mate. That looks great fun. I guess is that a sort of similar situation to what we had in Verdansk? A lot of toys on it.
Yeah, and you're actually going to see some more things that are train related at launch. The fun one for me is being able to jump up on the roof of a car and then jump to the moving train.
Oh, we're talking like Wild West style.
Oh, wow.
All right. This is going to be fun.
I just got a key to use it at a site or whatever.
Bobby Poff is absolutely lit, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so funny just watching them kind of learn, hear them talk through stuff.
So
Dude, Bobby's voice, by the way.
He's found the key to a stronghold, though. So does that mean? So Jack, you have to kill these combatants around it, and then get inside. And get
Hit it.
Get the key and then go to the next one.
What does the key do? The key helps
The
you
keys
get
to
in.
the black side.
Okay, all right.
That's the chain event between the two.
So the second number, is that the teams like in a different circle outside of the one you're currently occupying?
Crack.
There's the one.
There's the knock.
That you're in. Okay, so it's the one that you're in. That makes sense. Okay.
Oh, Mason.
Ooh, nice shots.
Oh, God, now there's tank bullets, giant bullets from this vehicle.
Oh, they're pushing. That counts as a vehicular elimination if they get the kill with it. There it is. Bingo! And it's Hunter TV. Well done.
He got the knock on the one. I don't think he was ready for the second to swap right into it. Still got the ghoulie, though.
I love the idea of getting a key and just sort of like, you know, I'm not going to fight this one out. I'm just going to hit the door wherever I may be. Symphony and Nickmercs versus Pornyhoff and Mingod.
So what were you aiming for, like, time-wise? I'm just curious. Like, are they a little bit longer right now? It feels like.
The matches?
Yeah.
We right now, because we're playing around with the length of like how long each circle lives before they collapse. You know, it might feel a little bit longer.
Yeah, it felt like it was like closer to 30 minutes than like 25 somewhere. Just felt like a little bit longer.
The circles do something interesting where sometimes you get a little bit more of a pause in the middle as each circle kind of resolves itself before collapsing. So it can lead to some like different flows.
Interesting. That's kind of cool. A little variety.
I've got a question, Jack. A specific one. Can we sort of like perform a takedown on the jailer?
Not right now.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
We'll hold on to that.
Imagine you're going to take him down, then I get behind you and go to take you down.
And then we get a takedown conga line and it gets real awkward.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, our other teammates are just sort of staring at us. In party chat, like, hey, did we go to college together? I'm like, oh, maybe. How many kids you got? I'm like, help me.
Prox chat alone.
Help me. Prox chat is going to be something.
I'm coming for you. Come on, Isaac. Show me something special.
I need you guys have.
We're back at the tent. Name was stuff. Oh, dear God. Hey, you know what?
A little too
Hardcore,
focused on
baby.
hitting the shot.
Hardcore. They hit the other roof. Oh, look at them.
Dude, that shadow, he looks so badass. He's like flying over the top rope.
Right.